All right. I want to address this whole thing with this CEO guy. I don't agree with the whole unaliving aspect of it, but it brings out a point where now these companies are taking the pictures of their executives off their websites. Now, it's kind of like those user accounts here on TikTok, user blah, 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 with numbers. I get it. You're a celebrity or whatever you want to, I get it. Excuse me. If you're a celebrity and all that, you have a user account, you do all that. All right, there's reasons, there's reasons, okay? But most user accounts, the faceless accounts, are there just for doing things they don't stand behind with their face. They don't I want to be identified with. They don't want to be, oh, you're the person who said this. That's why you see the people with the Schnazi flags and stuff doing those marches, and they have the full face coverage. But when there was a pandemic and breathing on people could possibly kill people, that was too much to ask to wear a mask. But they'll cover their face when they're doing things they know they shouldn't be doing. And that's kind of part of the problem, is because if you're screaming something loudly, you're attacking people, you're angry at people, you're whatever, but you're not standing behind that stance. Do you really actually believe that? Or do you just believe it enough to make a stink about it if you can be anonymous in your stink? Because that's not really a potent, stance. You're not really standing loud and proud for something if no one knows who the hell you are. I mean, I get it. I do what I do on this app, and I get threats all the damn time. The whole problem is, I don't care. The man upstairs is up to, that's going to be my decision maker, not, that's the way I'm supposed to go. That's the way I'm going to go. You know what I mean? But the bottom line is it's not, this is me. This is how I feel. This is my opinion, but I know I'm not always right. I just do a lot of research and try not to be wrong. But I accept the fact in everything I say. Any of it can be proven wrong. I invite people to prove it wrong. But I put my face out and I put my voice out here. So, when CEOs of companies have to hide their identities because they're afraid they're going to get unalived, number one, where was this guy's security? CEOs of these companies, especially one that was supposedly getting threats like he was, I'm sure he was getting threats. If I am, I know he is. All I do is voice an opinion. He actually makes $50 million, $40 million in a year for, denying 36% of every claim. I'm part of United Healthcare, and if you follow my page, yeah, still, at the moment. Anyway, if you have to hide your face because people are being mad how you do business, then you're not doing business very well. And if it's health care, you should care. And the most disgusting part about it is the people trying to get in only have things set up to make it all worse on the little people, the 99% of us. That's just a fact. But now they're taking pictures off of websites. Next, it's going to be anonymous. The CEO is anonymous. I identify as CEO anonymous, so they'd never have to stand behind their decisions. It's almost like blindly believing a politician, no matter what side of the aisle they're on. Imagine that. Stay diligent, stay educated, and be kind. more than anything, if you mean something in your heart and something bothers you enough to get angry about it, where you're going to speak up or scream or attack somebody online or, God forbid, in person, make sure your reason is clear and make sure you stand behind it enough to put your face to it. Because that's you believing in your actions. Own them. Or is the purpose so you can loudly blame somebody else for your actions? It's kind of not the way it's supposed to be. The beautiful part is when that blue side opens, stuff's going to be fixed. Those CEOs shouldn't be making what they make if the business makes its money in record amounts every year, increasing as more people lose their lives waiting for simple treatment for stuff that could have been fixed years earlier. This country has more resources than any other country on this planet. That's why it's important we stand up for other countries who don't. It's important to make sure we keep the balance in this world, and it's important more than anything to make sure we keep greedy companies and greedy billionaires in check. And the least we could do was make them pay their fair share. So maybe someday we don't have to. And we have insurance, medical, for free, the way it should be. We are the only country on this planet where people can make tens of millions of dollars and get sick and lose it all. It's kind of scary. And we're the ones who pay for most of the R&D for most of this medical treatment and prescriptions out of taxpayer supplemented programs. We get charged more too, like hundreds of times more per pill. Think something needs to be fixed? That's what we should all fight for. United. Just saying.